Town, what's up? You know what time it is? It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, and sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And it is Tuesday afternoon, and as customary, we're going to shout out to our starting five. They are the first 5 people that sign up to the Facebook and YouTube feed. And let's see who we got today. Hold on, y'all. Look at my board up here. We got D. Holcomb, Chris Charles, Status Moody, Mindy Collins, Dale Griggs. D. Holcomb is the only candidate from YouTube. The other 5 or 4 people are from Facebook. But guess what? My 6th woman of the day is Kim Jackson, and she on Facebook. What's up, Kimmy? Hey, who else we got? We got Corey Willett. What's up, Corey? How you doing? Daryl Anderson. Hey, shout out to Rod Wells. Hey, Aaron Raff Warren. Simmons, Simeon Sims. I hope I'm saying that right. Joe, what's up, Joe? Trey Phillips. Robert Young is in the building. Y'all, it's just so much stuff happening out here. I just don't. I don't know, but you know where I'm gonna start first. Share the show. Let's everybody share the show right now. Just share it. If you're on YouTube, Robert. If you got Twitter, I just did it from YouTube. I just chatted to my Twitter. I'm gonna see which another way could I share it. I just never do that stuff. Cause I be taking care of the show, and sometimes I don't have time to do it. But guess what? I'm gonna do it today. Let me see. They say I can share. Then they bring up, I can share the Twitter. I can share the Facebook Messenger. I can share it with my email. I can, this on YouTube. And I can share it with my friends on text. I can text somebody. My last 5 people, I'm going to do that when I take a break. Thank you, Simeon. Hey, Jessica Brooks is in the building. But there's so much stuff I got to talk. What's up, Melvin Dudes, man? Man, you something else. But I watch you what you're doing. Listen to me. I'm watching what y'all doing in the community, man. I'm watching everybody. That game last night, North Carolina State, UConn, was off the chain. I didn't see but the last part of it. I played little golf yesterday, and I'm talking to call somebody on the way home, and they said, "Man, you need to get home." And I didn't tape it. I'm sorry, women. I didn't tape the game. I wish it, but I can go back and watch it because I got I got the ESPN Watch. I'm gonna go back and watch that game. But we're gonna talk about that. Shaq Sean leaving LSU might as well come to. I don't know, Aaron. I mean that I hope that's a good option for him. Shaq Sean. Let me put it on the screen so people can know what I'm talking about. Aaron Warren put Shaq's son is leaving LSU. Might as well come to TSU and play with baby brother. I like that. Jessica said it was a good game. Let me see if anybody else say something. Anybody? Oh, I saw what Mindy. Mindy, I'm gonna put you up there so people can know that you said it. So I'm putting it up there for you. But we just got so much stuff, man, and I wanna see how y'all don't understand. I got a text this morning. Okay, I'm gonna start with the text. Because the people who watch this show and support this show is y'all very important to me. They said, Mr. Hatter, he said, Chop Shop. He said, small features and clips of the show highlighting key segments and special guests and key talking points. It would be great to increase your audience through social media with quick, easy shared clips that would be sure to draw attention to new viewers. Great observation. And I have over the years employed and got people to do it. But let me tell y'all something. It's hard to find good people. And if you're going to be on this show and have anything to do with this show, you have to have a commitment to excellence. And, some people are, they start off good, then they got, and because what I have to trust them with the codes and everything to to the chop shop social media. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff go into this, and I got to have a person who know what the hell they doing, and people who people you can trust. And let me tell y'all something. I don't know about y'all. In business, it's hard to find good and competent people. You might find somebody that's good, but they're not competent. Then you might find somebody that's competent and they're not good. So, but thank you for this letter. And then he said, this show is fantastic. And I love your commentary at the beginning of the shows. And y'all, the commentary only came about because if Jimmy or Chris don't come on, I just start, trying to fill the show before, because, until they come on and see how God works. And he said, I know it's a lot of research and reading and studying that goes on to them. And I say, yes, it does. I said, but Joe, I'm when I'm talking, I'm just communicating life that I have. When I'm talking to when I'm giving y'all these little soliloquies and I'm giving y'all these monologues, it's just stuff that I've lived. And I'm not studying a lot. I'm just living a lot. I'm living a lot. And when you live a lot, guess what? You learn a lot. And I'm being open. So when people pour into me, so I can pour into y'all. So I just had to, I sent that back to him. I'm glad that people realize the stuff you're doing. And it just happened. And, I didn't, Ricky Scott, I never thought about doing this at the beginning of the show. I never stopped. But guess what? I have to start the show somewhere, and I got to talk until these guys come on. So guess what? Just see how stuff just organically just happened. But it's awesome, man. I appreciate y'all. If it wasn't y'all, I wouldn't be able to do it. So let's share the show right now, because I want to talk about something. Guess what today is? Today at 3 o'clock our time, President Biden will sign the Emmett Till anti-lynching law into act. For the first time in U.S. history, we are finally making lynching a federal hate crime. That means all over. Some states have it different, a federal state crime, and we are doing it in the name, and they are doing it in the name of Emmett Till. I think there's time for the right, this historic injustice. I read where, I think they gave me some information. Let me look it up right quick. Gave me some information on that bill. I know I put it in my notes, Emmett Till. They was just talking about, it's signed into law. The HR 55, the Emmett Till anti-lynching law act, after more than 200 attempts. Lynching is finally be made a federal hate crime. Will y'all think about that? Yes, Mindy, I'm glad you clapped. That's a place to clap, because y'all, these people don't... 200 attempts. Somebody want to still lynch us, y'all. Kelton Sam, Rick, y'all just sit back. Let's think about this. 200 times, Karen Thomas. That's why I told y'all we need to share this show, because a lot of people don't know this. Aaron, 200 times you got a group of guys in the House of Representatives that we've been electing, and 200 times, and nobody's had the wherewithal to say, man, let's do this. Carolyn Bryant, the white woman who lied and got Emmett Till murdered back in 1955, is still alive and well, unpunished after all of this time. If you can't connect the dots of race, gender, and accountability, might need to sit this one out. You might need to sit this one out. Elijah McClain was gentle, and he is dead. Breonna Taylor was sleeping and is dead. Trayvon Martin has some Skittles, and he is dead. Martin Luther King Jr. advocated nonviolence. Nonviolence. He is dead. Emmett Till whistled and is dead. Yes. Some of these people do condone violence. Yes, Bobby Rush, Illinois Democrat, introduced the bill. You don't thank you. That is Moody, but if you just let me do the show, I'm glad you know. But he introduced the bill. Uh, but check this out, y'all. I don't know if you knew this. That is Moody, since you so eloquent. On the first day of Congress of the 17th of the 117th Congress, uh, Bobby Rush introduced this bill. Senator Cory Booker, and then back then, I think this was back then. It's the 117th Congress, and then Senator Kamala Harris and Senator even Senator Scott. That dude, I just can't. Lord help me, I just don't like him. Something about him I don't like. They introduced this bill in 2018 and was later blocked by Senator Rand Paul. I want y'all to listen to something. I want y'all to listen to something. Share the show right quick. I want y'all to hear something right quick. This back in 2018.
To suggest that anything short of pulverizing someone so much that the casket would otherwise be closed except for the heroism and courage of Emmett Till's mother, to suggest that lynching would only be a lynching if someone's heart was pulled out and produced and displayed to someone else is ridiculous. And on this day, the day of George Floyd's funeral, on this day, a day that should be a day of national mourning, Mr. President, in 2018, the Senate unanimously passed bipartisan anti-lynching legislation, which I proudly introduced with the only other black members of this body, Senator Cory Booker and Senator Tim Scott. It was a historic moment. It marked the first time in the history of our country that federal anti-lynching legislation had been passed by the United States Senate. It passed again by unanimous consent in 2019. Senator Paul is now trying to weaken a bill that was already passed. There's no reason for this. There's no reason for this. Senator Paul's amendment would place a greater burden on victims of lynching than is currently required under federal hate crimes laws. There is no reason for this. There is no reason other than cruel and deliberate obstruction on a day of mourning. On this very day, at this very hour, there is a memorial service to honor the life of George Floyd, who was murdered on a sidewalk by a police officer with a knee on his neck. For 8 minutes and 46 seconds, George Floyd pleaded for his life, called for his late mother, and said he could not breathe.
Hey, y'all, and I know some people may say, but Robert, why I had to play that? It was 2018. She's vice president now. But we have people like Rand Paul that people voted for. Y'all, there's some evil ass people out here, man. There's some evil ass people out here, y'all. And I just wanted to share that with you. Since the early 1900s, black people have been working to get an anti-lynching federal legislation passed. The bill failed, like I said, 200 times until recently. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you again to those people. Shout out to Anthony Black. He committed to Arkansas yesterday. Young man from Dallas who's down at the McDonald All-American, up at the McDonald All-American game, playing now. He's committed to Arkansas. Shout out to them. Great young man, one of my favorite players. My heart goes out today for a young fella. I just found out that Jacob Cole, one of my favorite high school players, he got a ACL tear. I thought somebody told me it was a Achilles tear in the beginning, and I thank God it wasn't any tear, anything is hurt, but ACL can the uh, the medical advancements for ACLs are so much better now, and I hope he have a speedy recovery. Pray for that young man. Even Mindy's son, I think had I don't know if it was Cam had the same. I think Cam had a meniscus problem, but my heart go out to those young people. And where else I got? Where I got? Y'all. Let me tell you something. Ashton Jackson won the 3-point contest, and I thought for the women last night for the McDonald's, I didn't see none of that. I played golf yesterday. I didn't see none of that. I think did Keontae George win something too from Texas? I think he won a 3-point. Do they have women and men's? I think he won it. I saw a post. I'm not sure of it. Help me out. But I was thinking about okay. But I was thinking about some y'all, 'cause I love golf, love Tiger Woods. I know a lot of people don't like him, but I love him. If you were wondering if he still moves the needle in golf, check this out. Y'all check this out. Where Freight at? Freight, this for you. Scotty Scheffler, University of Texas grad, became the #1 player in the world a few days ago and didn't trend on Twitter. While Tiger Woods took a plane ride today and has been trending all morning. Aircraft N517TW if you know anything about airplane call signs, that last number kind of identify TW, Tiger Woods. That's the name of his plane. He got a G5, Gulfstream 5, one of the most powerful planes, long-range planes in the world. By Tiger Woods, it took off from Windham Field, 20 miles from his home in Jupiter this morning. See, they can track your plane because you got to give these call signs and you can track them. And it landed on runway number 17 at Augusta National Regional Airport. So that man, they tracked his flight plans. They know, see what's happening in 2 weeks. One of the greatest golf tournaments in history, the Masters, is being played. And Tiger Woods, after that horrific injury in Palos Verdes, California, he had that injury. We thought he wasn't going to live, and now he thought he's going to cut his leg off, and now he's back playing. He's going to play in the Masters this weekend. So yes, golfers, I'm sorry. I mean, if you don't like golf, let me tell you something. That's my dude, Tiger Woods. He should have flew. He should have flew in 90. His golf club probably wouldn't have got there if he flew to. I'm just going, man. I'm gonna share something with you. I'm gonna take a quick break because I wanna give y'all some ticket options, man. I love this guy, the businessman. He been taking care of y'all ticket needs, but I want y'all to I want to keep him on your mind because he's a contributor to the Chop Shop, and I want y'all to check this out.
Here's a list of upcoming events on all ticket attractions. Ice Cream and Friends at the Smart Financial Center. The last 4 remaining home Houston Rockets games at Toyota Center. Alice in Chains at the Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion. Shingyong at the Worthing Theater. The No Cap Comedy Tour at the NRG Arena. And many more. If you don't see your event here, text, Facebook, or Instagram all ticket attractions to secure tickets for your favorite events. Now back to the Chop Shop with Hatter and Hicks, your midday sports happy hour.
Business owners, that could be you. I like that. I like to play that. I love to play it every show. But I was just thinking about something, y'all. I think about us. I thought about the Will Smith stuff, and I'm going to talk a little bit more. I tell y'all what, on Monday, I'm gonna share it with y'all some stuff. Not today, not tomorrow, I'm gonna let all of this stuff get by, and I want to share some stuff because a lot of people been calling me, asking me, Robert, what you think about it? I said a few things yesterday on the show, the thing, but Robert, what you think? Robert, what you think? Robert, what you think? So, but yeah, it's gonna take some time. I'm a lot of these people with knee-jerk reactions and this and I'm gonna take my time because I'm gonna take a deep dive spiritually and what it meant to me. And I'm gonna share with y'all. I'm gonna share with y'all probably on Monday. I got to. I think our first day. Back in church. We can actually be back physically in churches this Sunday. So I go get filled up and I'll be ready for y'all. But I was thinking about something about being unprepared for success. Let's be more positive. You equipped for the day. I was had to talk to my son. There's some things, Mindy, I had to talk to my son about. Told him you were equipped for the day. Nothing that comes to you today that you would be unprepared for. I told him you can handle this. You were born for this. He in the world of high finance and things sometimes ain't gonna go his way. So this guy in high finance called his dad for guidance. That's why I tell y'all, man, these kids still your kids. They can go up there, they can be the boss, but they still always need to come back home for their dad. Whatever you do, I told him, do not second guess your capacity. And I'm talking to y'all. See, I'm communicating life to y'all. But when you are ever prepared for this, okay, keep on talking. That's all right. I got you. Because who knows? You were born for such a time as this. That's what I told him. You have the right stuff. If God didn't think you can handle it, he wouldn't have gave it to you, son. I'm talking to somebody else. I was talking to my son, but y'all can use this and talk to y'all son. You remember, I use this as a digital library. Share this show right now. If you coming on this show and not shared it, then that's shame on you. Told you, I gave y'all, somebody need to hear this. The interview that you might have today or tomorrow, the meeting you might have, you got it. The interview, you got it. The request is yours. It's already yours. The demand, listen to me. That's what I told him. Do not back shuffle. Move forward. Do not back shuffle. You know how much you're worth. Walk in there like you own the room. And hear me whispering in your ear when you ask for that raise. Because you deserve it. I'm talking to him, but y'all can use these words. Y'all got my permission. So many people have been calling me, like I told you, and texting me. What is my feedback on this Will Smith and the Chris Rock situation? And I told you I have a whole lot of thoughts about that altercation and that exchange. I'm not going to deal with it today. I'm going to give you what I believe the Spirit is saying about it on Monday. Ed Russell. I know I sound like a preacher on that. Make sure you're here on Monday. I have a word for you, and you don't want to miss it. I do, however, want to say a word about the aftermath and Will Smith's speech. Okay, share the show right now. Hey, Mika, I hope you feeling what I'm talking about right now, Mika. Okay? Filled with tears, exasperation with emotion. Will Smith said he understands what comes at this level. All kind of people are going to be talking about him and firing dots at him and assassinating his character and making him a meme. Y'all, they done send me some memes. Hey, please don't put me in the meme things. I don't like memes. you immediately become a target. Denzel Washington pulled him aside privately and said, Will Smith, you have to be careful because when you get to your highest level, that the enemy rears his head and shows his face. I want to talk to y'all about, are you really prepared for success? Somebody just commented a minute ago. Let me finish the story. He commented. Let me tell you what he commented. I know him. I'm going to mess with him. He won't let me just sit back and listen, bro. I got you. You better be glad I can't find it. Oh, here you go. He said, but when are you ever prepared for success? Hold on a minute. I like that. Like that. I want to talk about, are you really prepared for success? Don't respond yet. I don't want no response right now. I need you to hear me out. Just hear me out. Something subconsciously happened to those who have been programmed for struggle. So surviving seems to be our end. We made it. We survived. We came through it. But how many of us in our inner core are really ready for success? And better, have we been prepared for it? Everybody gives advice on what to do when you're in a struggle. Be careful, be careful who you're around. Be careful who is you relating to. Be specific about your choice. You get all that advice. But I'm concerned that once we have survived, once we are more than conquerors, do we have what it takes to sustain it? Good question, Dorian. Number one, James Baldwin, one of my favorite writers from the Harlem Renaissance. Talk about him all the time, all 5'4" of him. He said you have to be careful, particularly as Black people, about survivor's guilt. I repeat, he said you have to be particularly careful as Black people about survivor's guilt. In other words, why am I made to feel bad for succeeding and accomplishing? Why do I have to hide it? Why am I made to feel if something is wrong with me because I have achieved, when so many in my circles did not? Landon R1, free yourself. Mika, free yourself. Sonia, free yourself. Free yourself of that guilt and remind yourself that God chose you to be successful. Secondly, I want you to ask yourself, what did you promise yourself you would do? You would do if you ever blank. What did you promise yourself? I would do whenever. I would do it if ever blank. Don't put it on the screen. Talk to yourself. Fill in that blank. I'm giving you homework. What would you do? Promise yourself. What did you promise yourself you would do if you ever got this? If you ever. What did you do? Promise. Don't put it on the screen now. Talk about it later. What did you promise yourself? If you ever get this, if I ever get to this point, what did you say you would do with it? I don't think any of us are prepared for God to really answer that prayer. You said you wanted to be a homemaker. You wanted to be a housewife. Can't keep an apartment clean. You said you wanted a home. God gave it to you. And you were ill-equipped for the utilities. You said that you wanted children, but you forgot to pray for patience. I was looking at a study the other day. Home ownership is a decline in our community. So many of us are praying to be a millionaire. I've got to give you a statistic, and it's going to mess you up. Don't feel offended. But 82% of black people, hear this, because I'm talking to you. 8 out of 10 of the people on this feed do not have $10,000 in the bank. How are you praying for $1 million and you haven't even prayed for God to give you $10,000 in the bank? I ain't talking about in your closet. I'm talking about in the bank. Can you start praying for incremental success? Do you even know what success look like? The preacher was telling the story that he came to the church, and the church was just filled downstairs. It was 5,000 members, 5,000 people in the seats. But he worried about, man, the balcony ain't full. Man, I ain't doing something right. The balcony ain't full. But he came from a church, didn't have but 2,000 people. He came from a church and had but 2,000 people at the max. He gets to a new church, he got 5,000, but it's so big. He around here don't understand his success. Did y'all hear what I just said? When was the last time you were appreciative for the stride you have made from your struggle? Or do we see mediocrity as an accomplishment? What does success look like? I'm not talking about Instagram famous. I'm finna give y'all something, man. I ain't never said nothing like this on this show. Can you imagine when Jesus turned water into wine? Spiritually, I found no prayer. When I looked at the records, I didn't find any. Scripturally, I looked in the scriptures. I didn't find him pray before he did that. He just did it. And you help me, Reverend. If you find it, send it to me, because I look for it. When the woman had the issue of blood and was healed, scripturally, I find that he didn't have to pray for it. There wasn't no prayer. When it was given, when the blind man was given sight, screaming on the side of the road, scripturally, I found no prayer. Did you forget the reason that Jesus came to this earth was not the recovery of the sight to the blind or people with issues of blood? He did those things, but he came to die. When we find him agonizing in prayer in the Garden of Gethsemane, he said, Lord, let this cup pass from my mouth. Not my will, but your will be done. The first time Jesus bleeds is not on the cross. The first time he bleed is because he was praying about his successful moment. His successful moment. I know y'all thought I got off key. Getting to the cross was a success. Rising again was his success. Your success does not come all the time with a ticker-tape parade, ladies and gentlemen. Your success would not come all the time with an Oscar. What Mindy? Mindy, you know I was going to bring it home. Your success would be how you handle agony. Everybody's talking about how Will responded and not talking about how Chris Rock responded. Chris Rock understood that. He understood what Will Smith talked about afterwards in his speech. Chris Rock understood that. When you get this level, there would be all types of attacks. Y'all got to remember, Chris Rock was at work. Will Smith was a guest. Me, I'm from South Memphis. Please hear me. That would have been the end of the Oscars. I'm sitting up here and talk all this stuff, and that would have been the end of I would have discredited the entire race because y'all would have been hot at me. There would have been bow ties and cummerbunds and tuxedos all over the place. That dude had smacked me. But Chris Rock understood this with where it was that he was. That's where he was. He understood his position. I'm not talking about whether the joke was in good taste or not. I'm talking about that. I'm saying in response to the altercation, can I turn the other cheek when it cost me embarrassment? Can you handle what you've been praying for? Are you rooted enough where you can stay upward? Is the bandwidth of your memory long enough that you remember that what it is that you cried about and what it is that you prayed for? These guys prayed to be in these positions. What you have now, you asked God for it earlier. Oh, that's a good one. Let me give me some drink on this. What you have now, you asked God for this earlier. To all you atheists, I'm sorry. Just use the principles. What you have now, you asked God for it early in your life. So on Monday, I'm going to take a deep dive about that. It's been a few minutes. I ain't going to take that long. But I just want people to understand a lot of us just unprepared for success. Hey, Mika, a lot of us, she says she missed church today. Mika, all I'm doing is communicating life. I'm seeing some stuff. I read this. I was thinking about all of our young high school players, like college basketball. It's going on. These young girls last night. That Paige Becker is a bucket. Women basketball, y'all, I'm telling you, yeah, men's basketball is good. But these girls, the girls from Stanford, I mean, but I read something the other day. I want to mamas, because see, y'all got to realize, we got a community that this stuff need to be ingrained in them and groomed in them. We got parents that go to the games with good intentions and wind up being a PGW. We got parents that go to the games intentionally and wind up being a parent one wife. Y'all, I promise y'all, the reason I feel for these women and these men and women who act crazy, I could have easily did it, Sonya. Yeah, the UConn game was unbelievable. These women just hit shot after shot after shot. But let me get back. I used to didn't like to go to see my own son play, because I knew the vitriol every time this little bitty kid with goggles on go in and play. I wish I could have took. It's some people that friends of mine on this feed. Y'all got to realize, a girl gonna push and hit my daughter in the face because my son is out there beating her team. She won't do it no more to nobody else, because she thought my daughter was this little dainty, little nice, cute little girl. My daughter put them hands on her so fast. When I got in there, the police officer said, man, this little girl, man, please get her and take her out. That woman put her hand in that girl and pushed it. I didn't even want my daughter to come to the games no more. Y'all got to understand, it was, I know how y'all feel, but all I was thinking about, my name, Will Smith, my name, your name. Let me tell y'all something. I felt like, I told you, people right next to me standing up saying, get his ass out of there, talking about my son. It's a coach. Watch this. That's why I understand y'all. It's a coach who just couldn't beat this team, Westside team. Y'all can understand, Westside was a team that everybody used to whoop the hell out of. Dale Griggs. Till this little bitty skinny little boy showed up. Little bitty skinny little boy with goggles on. They made fun of him. He show up and the school start winning. Westside had a timeout. One of this team players came in listening in their timeout. So guess what, my son? He's smart. He said, he come and listen to our timeout. He goes, when they had a timeout, he go over there and listen to their timeout. I wasn't paying this no attention. The stupid ass coach got in between him and the player, like almost pushing him back. And Robert pushed the coach. If Robert had attacked the coach, everybody would have said, this player is out of control, but the coach provoked it. You hear me? My son looking at me in the stand said, did you see that? Because he wanted me to whoop the coach's ass. I said, I didn't see it. He mad at me because I didn't see it. Somebody was, I don't know what happened. I didn't see the play. But if he'd have hit the coach or pushed the coach down or did something demonstrative, listen to me, would have damaged his chances of getting in the Ivy League because some stupid ass high school coach did. Because he couldn't stand losing to a team that he been whooping their ass. He couldn't stand losing. This the community that we're in. People calling me, telling me about how crazy the summer basketball game. It ain't no coincidence that I'm not going to none of these games right now. But you know why? Because I'm protecting my energy. Protecting your energy is not a crime. Why go somewhere you know your energy gonna get drained? See there? Look at Mika. Mika. My baby just out there competing. And the coach you getting in the middle of it and kind of push him out the way and he push you back. And if y'all had got into it, it would have been bad for my son. Your old grown ass would keep on doing what you doing, coaching. He would have missed out on a chance to be where he is now. Protect your energy at all costs. I know people who have birthday parties and friends, but they got people that coming to them parties that I don't like. So guess what I do? I don't go to those parties. I'm not going. I gotta protect my energy, man. We don't know how many days we got on this planet. That's why I love to be on a golf course. The group of guys that I've met and been around, they are energy givers, not energy zappers. But I had to share that y'all story because everybody talking about, you don't, listen, I know don't no parent go to the game expecting to act a damn fool. Protect your energy. But I read this the other day and I thought about y'all. It's a chapter of a book. I don't know the name of the book. I'm gonna find out. I don't know the name of the book, but it says stay the course. After a few losses in a row, Coach Chris Beard was asked if he was going to do anything different. He responded, no. We stay the course. Process. Get up, make sure you win the day, go to class, sit on the first couple of rows, take your hat off, turn your cell phone off, listen to your teacher, take notes, get in the training room, take care of your body, make sure you eat 45 meals like a champion, stay away from the dollar menu, go eat some that has some color in it, tell the Coca-Cola later and drink the water and the milk. Get in the video room, watch it, take hard coaching. Let me repeat that one. Take hard coaching. I'm going to repeat that. Take hard coaching. Be a man. Get to practice. Get loose. Embrace the practice. Come back at night and get your shots up. Be a great teammate. Get in the weight room. It's the process. That's what you do. You stay after it. We work at this thing about 362 days a year. And you get 31 games. It's not just about the game. It's about the process. You earn the right to play in games. We just got to keep on fighting. Clyde Smith. Love that man right there. I'm going to forever be indebted to this man right here, Clyde Smith. When I got introduced to summer basketball, grassroots basketball, this was the guy who was over the program. The Houston Jaguars. Coach James Robinson was the coach. This man came to me one time. He probably don't remember, and I talk about it all the time. He gave me the best advice ever because I was coaching them little boys. And he said, man, let me tell you something. Don't you get mad at your son and hurt you and your son's relationship for these other players and these other mamas, because they gonna leave and be gone. You and your son got to have y'all relationship. I'm gonna repeat that. Daddy ball coaches. That man, Clyde Smith, said, man, don't you damage your relationship with your son. Trying to appease these other. Now I understand what he's saying. These other ungrateful ass parents. Because they're going to be gone like they are. And you and your son going to still be there. I'll never, ever, Dorian here, I told Dorian, I'll never, ever, that's the greatest advice in this summer basketball that I'll never forget. Because I used to always get on him because I wanted to pick an example out of him. He said, man, don't you do that. No, sir. No, sir. Love your son, man. I appreciate you, brother, Clyde Smith. I appreciate you. Me and my son have one of the greatest relationships in the world. And I owe it all. That's why I always give back on this show. Because I had people like Clyde Smith putting into me. Pouring into me. He said, man, don't you let them crave that, folks. And I hope everybody else understands it. When you got you're playing you playing daddy ball. Don't you mess up your relationship with your seed. That's your son, man. Them other people's, they ain't thinking about your ass, man. Listen to me. I want to stay with the team. All of us, we grew up together. Man, how you go? If it happens for you, great. Hey, but JD, I promise y'all, man, it's I'm just reading this stuff. It's just so. Let me tell y'all something. It's just so. I'm waiting on Jimmy to come because I want to start another. But we're getting a lot of reminders, y'all. Joe Lewis said, "I gave my son before he left college. Just because you can don't mean you should." Oh my God, I love that. And just because you could doesn't mean you can. Oh, Joe, that was a good one, Joe. I got to put that one on the screen. Joe, he gonna still need you even if he is in college. We understand everybody's not destined to have the same type of success. That's not what I'm talking about. But even in your landing, whatever success is to you, be prepared to sustain it. That was the word. But we're getting a lot of reminders, y'all, about the importance of emotional health. The stuff that happened over the weekend. So that's a lot of stuff. You know, I was just turn on the news. When you are emotionally healthy, you're able to make some different decisions. You're able to show up differently and move a slightly different way. And emotional health is not a state of being that you reach. It's something. You just got to constantly work at it. Got to constantly work at it. But shout out. I was looking at the trending topics today, and Emmett Till anti-lynching law was not trending, and it should be trending. You know, we got a guy that's a lot of y'all, some of y'all, and some of y'all friends, y'all got some friends that voted for him. Got 8 hours, almost 8 hours worth of phone records that's unaccounted for on the day of the insurrection. That's the stuff we need to be thinking about how we can keep his ass back out of this office. 8 hours worth of phone records from the President of the United States, who historically have to keep an account of everything because he's the most important, supposed to be. You know, we dumbed down the damn position with that last election because we had some people talking about the lesser of two evils. I just can't vote for Hillary. Guys like him and Ronald Reagan. Did y'all know Ronald Reagan? One of the worst presidents. He appointed 4 Supreme Court justices. Those are appointed positions. They're not elected positions. They're appointed positions. So, but we have to elect the right people to appoint them. Let me repeat that. This Supreme Court, the power that they wield, they are appointed positions, not elected positions. Man, I don't want to give this civic lessons, but some of us just don't know. But the people we vote for or not vote for are the people that appoint these people. Wow. JD said, got to be honest with our kids that sometimes emotional health may lead to loss of friendship and coaches. Ooh, baby. Let me put that on the screen. I love that one. I love that one. I love that. I got to put that one up there. I love that. See, that's why I love talking to y'all. Let's share the show. What? Share the show. Got something else for you. Let's think about Final Four. Y'all help me out with this one. Women basketball, they kind of got me. They kind of got me last night. Let's talk some women basketball right quick. I'm going to go there. D. White, after Monday, you will understand what I was talking. Remember, emotional health. You know something snapped in Will Smith to make him go and smack a man on national TV. Like I say again, shout out to Chris Rock. I'm from South Memphis, man. That dude slapped me and turned his back. I'm going to repeat this. Slapped me and turned his back. Man, like I said, it would have been bow ties, comma bonds, and tuxedos everywhere. But back to this. I'm just thinking about it. Y'all just think about the visuals. Go, all of these people. Will, you got to have self-control. You got to. Okay, I hear y'all talking. I hear you saintly people talking. But this game last night against these 2 women, UConn and North Carolina State, I didn't know North Carolina State was that good. I'm just going to tell you the truth. I didn't know. I did not know. I did not know. One of the best games I've seen. And shame on all of us. Somebody said this morning. Because every time we have these type of conversations about great coaches, Gino Auriemma's name is never mentioned. Blame me too. He's been on this show. Gino has been on this show on a Women Rock Wednesday. His name is not mentioned. We talk about the best coaches in all the sports. Yo, somebody said, okay, Herman Scott. Herman Scott, you better quit. You stay your ass off of social media. And all these conspiracy theories talking about it was a fake slap and all that. Come on, Herman Scott. You've been watching the Chop Shop, man. Come on. I'm going to say it, y'all. This guy had to be considered one of the greatest coaches, Gino Ariel, in sports history. I'm going to tell you why. Think about this. 14, Karen Roach. 14, Karen Roach, you helped me with this. I'm talking about Gino Ariel. 14 straight Final Fours. 14 straight Final Fours. Let me see. Which one of these drinks? I got to get them cold, then get some hot. "14 straight Final Fours. I had to repeat it. Since his arrival in 1985. Y'all help me with this now. What were women basketball fans? Y'all love this game last night? Since his arrival in 1985, UConn women's basketball team has won 51 regular season and tournament titles. I don't care if you did your home. Y'all look at this man say he's slow to sound and stuff. All you getting is the fees that you get. You wasn't there. You didn't have a special camera there. You getting the fees that people are sending to you. What you find, your research. You wasn't there. So if that's your conspiracy theorist, okay. I don't. That's yours. Keep that to yourself. That's your conspiracy theory. Okay? It's all right. You probably know who shot John F. K. and who shot Martin Luther King. You probably know all that. I don't know. 51, y'all. He advanced 22 Final Fours. He advanced to 22 Final Fours. Karen Roach, why are we not talking about how great this dude is? Posting a perfect season and won 11 national championships. Give me a drink again. Posting 6 perfect seasons and won 11 championships. That's more than John Wooden. Way more than Coach K. Pat Summitt, I'm going to talk about her. That's my girl. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. Did I say 6 perfect seasons? Undefeated seasons? Hold up. And he didn't do the not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 6. All them championships, LeBron James and D Wade and Chris Bosh talking about they were going to win. You remember, not 1, not 2, but 3, not 4, not 5. Get the hell out of here. The man got 6 perfect seasons. We don't talk about it. The game has never seen anything like this, y'all. The dumbest of Wooden, John Wooden, UCLA is like this. He went 12 straight years, but he won 10. That's pretty damn good too. But this guy has transcended this into 2022. It's incredible what we're witnessing. Now you have predecessors who laid the groundwork for Gino to make this possible. When it comes to women's college basketball, Karen Roach just so eloquent put it, Pat Summitt. She's the one. She had 8 national championships. But Karen, it's the development of the women's game to be able to get women's basketball to a point where we're able to get, they're able to get exposure. Is it because Gino was able to benefit from that? by being able to develop a powerhouse at UConn, being able to recruit across the country. He didn't have a lot of competition when it came to women actually going places where they could be on TV on a regular basis. He said they're not talking about it because they want to see him do it in okay, I ain't saying this right. I got you. I like that. I like that. Because they ain't talking about it don't mean we shouldn't talk about it. That's an advantage that Geno had built in, y'all. Not, to dismiss any other thing. Trey. Yeah, Trey. Glad you're here. That is one of the things that matter. That TV, one of the things that matter when it comes to being able to get the best and the brightest to come to your program, being on TV. UConn, when you have a lot of talent, it makes it a lot easier, y'all, for the X and O's. Hey, I'd rather have the best players. See, a lot of these coaches, they went in. I keep trying to tell y'all, a lot of these coaches, Bobby Knight said it greatest. Bobby Knight said, man, hey, if you think this is about X and O's, you give me all the best players and you get all the worst players, I'm beating you. Although in college coaching, man, recruiting is at least half why we consider guys great coaches. Because recruiting is a part of this thing. Look what Arkansas got 3 McDonald All-Americans. You got to take your hat off to Eric Musselman. But I thought about something. Trey Phillips, I'm glad you're here. Where's Chuck McGowan? Explain to me. Don Staley went to Virginia, right? Explain to me why Virginia ain't came to try to snatch her from North Carolina. Now, Paige ain't showed us the mid-range game is beneficial in the game. She ain't showed us. She just took advantage of the mid-range game. She ain't showed us. I don't agree with that, Trey. There's a lot of other examples that showed us about the mid-range game. That young girl just smart enough to say, hold up, I can score in here. Like Kevin Durant said, why keep shooting out here and I'm shooting 70% in there? South Carolina, yeah, I'm sorry, South Carolina. I'm sorry. I thought I said South Carolina. Explain to me. She went to Virginia, didn't she? Sonya Billings. The school Don Staley played at, didn't she? She played at Virginia. Why haven't Virginia brought her back home? Trey, can you help me with that? No, I don't think that. Landon Adwan asked a question. Do you think too much dominance by UConn has turned it to a simple exercise? No longer. They're not dominating now. South Carolina is on a roll. All these guys, Stanford is on a roll. Arizona is on a roll. But you just don't want a black woman to be. Oh, yes, they do. No, Tina Thompson was the coach last year, Karen. They just fired Tina Thompson. And they got a black AD, and she's a woman. I know Don just got a big deal, Karen Roach, from South Carolina. But I'm just wondering, before she got that big deal, they knew they were going to fire Tina Thompson. Why didn't they pursue? Somebody got to help me with that one. Trey Phillips, they just hired another black female after getting rid of Tina. But Trey, why not Don Staley? What you mean? Oh, Don would cost too much money? Oh, of course. You got to pay. Yeah, you got to pay. You got to pay. Have anybody been seeing Have anybody been seeing? And let me take a look at this too. What's going on in the NBA? Let me see, is Jimmy coming on before I go and give me another topic, because he'll come in and interrupt the damn topic. Let me see. Sorry, when I get to going out of country. Let's see. Y'all see what's going on in the Western Conference? Where Mindy at? Mindy, talk to me. Y'all see what's going on? Y'all watching? Dawn would need to pay equal to her. Okay. So that's why they didn't? Okay, I meant South Carolina. I mix that up all the time. Mindy, the Memphis Grizzlies. Y'all remember at the beginning of the season, and I asked, where my man? Where my man? Thaddeus Moody. I know he there. We asked everybody, who is going to be your surprise team in the NBA? Y'all already know what I said. Thaddeus Moody said Chicago. And Mindy, I don't know, you probably said the Houston Astros or something like that. Thaddeus Moody. Thaddeus Moody. Am I wrong? Thaddeus Moody, did I say Memphis was going to be a surprise team this year in the beginning of the season? Thaddeus Moody, help me out, because my memory seems to leave me sometime, man. No, I'm just talking about who was your surprise team. Help me out, Thaddeus Moody. Change of the Garden, man. I love it. Port Portland, I think they had popcorn vendors playing. Oh, what's up there, Coach Marr? Hey, y'all help me, Dad. Dad, what team did I say, Dad? That's all I asked you. I know you said Chicago. They fizzling. What did I say? Dad Moody, what did I say? Dad Moody, you don't want to put it on the screen. You getting like Jimmy. Y'all don't, man, give me my flowers right now. Mindy, okay, thank you. Let me put it on the screen. See, thank you, Trey. That is Moody, man. I thought that was my partner, man. But hold on, y'all. I ain't know, listen to me. I'm finna tell y'all the truth. I didn't know they was gonna be that damn good. I did not know they was gonna be that good. Really? They 18-1 now. They're 18-1, man, after last night without John Morant. Do y'all remember this? Son, 2 years ago, Andre Iguodala said he didn't want to go. He went to Memphis and he never showed up in Memphis. He was traded to Memphis. He said he ain't never show up. Moses Maine, what's up, baby? Monday, the Grizzlies smashed the Warriors, who Andre Iguodala will play on now, to clinch the number 2 seed spot. They done clinched the number 2 seed spot. They done clinched. Andre Iguodala told these dudes, man, I don't want to deal with them dudes. Buy me out. I'm going to go play with Clay. It's crazy. Hey, that man said the Chicago Bulls is like nothing in the middle, like a donut. I still like them though.
Face the Wizards at 6 p.m.
Hey, y'all can't stand. Hey, I can't stand Siri. Somebody, I ask y'all off camera. Somebody got to turn me. I got to turn Siri off. I don't use it no way. And I'm just saying something. They talking about. See how your phone's listening to what the hell you saying? I ain't sitting under this phone. I ain't got no headphones on. This thing just, Chicago Bulls. What did it say? Chicago Bulls face the Wizards at 6 p.m. I ain't asked them all of that. Wow. It's funny. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all something. I know it's not Women Rock Wednesday, but y'all remember with me, women rock every day. Check this out. Hold on, somebody trying to call me, man. Man, I'm on the show. That's somebody who don't know about the show. Sonya, I got something for y'all. I got something for y'all. Hold on. There he is. Hold on. Let me get him hooked up back there, man. I don't know what the hell. My boy, this boy, the more hold on. Let me see. Let me see what I got back there with old Jimbo. I get him on there. Let me see how. Hey, what's up, partner? What's up, man? Hey, guess what, Jimmy? I got to give y'all this one, Jimmy. I know you just came on. You had me holding on, boy. You about to kill me. But look here. Shout out to Mo. I see you, Mojo. Mojo is in the building. My name, Mo Mays is in the building. Hold up. Check this out, Jimmy. I got something. I got to read y'all something. This is one of our own. Jackson women's golf wins Cardinal Classic. Kendall Jackson, our very own Kendall Jackson, Kendall Jackson, freshman at Howard University. No, sophomore now. She wins the individual awards. 5 of her teammates placed in the top 10. I'm going to read it to you. They said Howard University golf team opened the spring season with a victory in the Cardinal Classic hosted by the Catholic University. The tournament was cut short by 1 round, 18 holes due to freezing conditions throughout the day on Sunday, March 27th. The 1-round event took place at Black Rock Golf Course in Hagerstown, Maryland, Jimmy. UH battled through the tough wintry conditions, shooting an 18 under, 306 collectively, Jimmy. But Jimmy, this is what I want to talk to y'all about. Freshman Kendall Jackson from Pearland, Texas. Yeah, y'all, it's all over. It's on the news. Won the tournament after shooting 2 under par in those blistering conditions, Jimmy. Jimmy, it's hard to shoot 2 under par, 80 degrees, Jimmy. 90% of the people in the world have never shot 2 under par. Maybe 95% of the people in the whole world. And she shot this under bliss. Shout out to Kendall Jackson, who has been on this show. Unbelievable young girl from Pearland, Texas. I can believe it because I know her drive and I know her. I mean, she's such a great young lady. I showed some clips of her last week. Jimmy, she's on the news doing so much stuff up there in that area. But shout out to her. It ain't Women Rock Wednesday, but women rock every day. But I had to shout out to Kendall Jackson. Great. Thank you, Greg Wise, for making that introduction. Her and her dad and her mom. I mean, just unbelievable family, Jimmy. I just wanted to shout out to them. What's going on, man? I see you got your Final Four hat on. What you got that on for? You ain't got a team in that, mom. What you got that on for?
What do you mean ain't got a team in it?
You ain't.
What do you mean?
You ain't got no team in there.
If any coach that's been a supporter of me for multiple years and their team make it to the Final Four, then that's like my team being there. That's understand. Final Four is business. It's business. It's coming from a guy who's adamantly claimed he's not a fanatic, he's not a fan. Now you don't have no team in that. What does having a team in that mean?
I asked you, you don't have a team in the Final Four. That's all. Ain't no team. So I ain't talking about the business part of it.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about the business part. Don't be you, Jimmy. You not me. You can't use me. Me with 2 different places. Adam, don't use me. I just asked you a simple question. Final Four, ain't now no team that you talked about was going to be in there. But every team in the NFL, in the NBA is your team. I mean, in NCAA, that's your team, huh? Every team.
So there you go. So
what would that mean? Okay. I can now know.
So what that mean?
No, every team.
I got 4 teams in there. You don't.
Okay.
So you don't remember. So you don't remember. You act like you don't even remember Bill Self coming on the chop shop 3 times. So you don't.
I was here. I was here.
I'm telling you, act like you don't remember Bill Self coming on the chop
Yeah.
shop 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess he's my team too. I guess that's my team. What else? Give us another. So I guess Bill Self, I can claim Bill Self too. Give me another one. Give me another. Villanova, Chris Walker on the show. Okay. Hold on.
You don't remember Kyle Neptune when he was assistant at Villanova coming on Chop Shop?
Yes, I call that Chris. He ain't no sister no more. He's the head coach at Fordham right now. But
I said when he was an assistant at Villanova.
Hold on.
I said when he was an assistant at Villanova, came on the Chop Shop.
But it's okay. Chris Walker, that's his school. All right, I give you that. Come on, North Carolina.
That's half of the. That's half.
Yeah,
of it
let's go with North Carolina. I don't want to hear about no half. North Carolina.
Speaking of former assistants,
Steve Robinson.
Steve
Robinson been on the show. Okay. Hold on. Stop. John Henson used to play for him. Okay. Kenny Smith, a great friend of mine. He played for him. No.
But what about Mr. Jackson? What about Mr. Jackson?
Justin Jackson.
Who got a national championship?
But Justin Jackson. Yeah. Okay.
Got a national championship at that school.
Okay. Keep going. What's the other team? Whoa, one more. It's one more. What's
the other team?
What's the last team?
It's Duke. It's Duke. Now,
Rasheed Suleiman played at Duke. Daniel Gibson played at Duke.
We've never had one of the Duke coaches.
Rasheed been on the show.
Rasheed been on the show, but I was talking about coaches. I was thinking about telling you coaches on my angle. You named John Henson a while ago.
I'm talking about relationship. You talking about the coaches. I'm talking about players. I like players. You got coaches, your business.
Players gonna come and
go. Players my business.
Exactly. Coaches is my business. Coaches, and you know what? Let me give an announcement out. Let me give a PSA out right now before I even take the Twitter or social media and put it out there.
Oh, what happened?
I'm gonna let you guys take it out there for me and let them know. College coaches, and I know a lot of college coaches watch the Chop Shop, and a lot of you that are on in the VIP room, in the Boom Boom room, you may not see coaches dialoguing with you, but a lot of them do. They watch the show, and they'll put the phone on the ear pods, and they'll put it on mute so you can't hear what they're doing, and they'll watch the show, laugh, giggle, get entertained, get informed, and whatnot. Trust me, a bunch of coaches are watching right now.
Oh yeah.
And so let me give a PSA out to the coaches. First, I'm gonna ask you guys to share the show to your timelines, to your groups, to your pages real quick. If you haven't done so, we are definitely on the back nine. Here's my PSA. College coaches, there are a bunch of you out there that watch the Chop Shop. If you are not a current subscriber to RCS Sports, if you are not a current subscriber, then don't dare call me asking for a plug for a job that is open on one of these staffs of people that you think are close, or I might have an angle or a good line on the track in. Once again, if you ain't a subscriber to RCS Sports, then don't call the person who you subscribe to that covers this area and let them help you get on the staff. That's my PSA. And that's the truth, because I say it all the time. You think of RCS Sports is sort of like your insurance. I'm sort of like your State Farm. You'd rather have me and not need me than to need me and not have. Now, just because you subscribe don't mean you don't get a job. But if you ain't a subscriber from this past or current subscriber, you ain't got a chance in hell of me helping you. I'm telling you straight up right now. Because you made a conscious decision when you put your budget together, you had your staff meetings last summer, last May, last August, whichever fiscal year started, and you picked what you want to subscribe to. I didn't call you not one time. Not one of you can ever say, I'll call you and say, hey, man, you going to subscribe to me? No, I don't even play that game with you guys no more. Because you know what? The relationship, it goes on. I know you guys is going to come. Let some other guys eat. But don't ask me to help you eat if you ain't helped me eat. That's my PSA. Now, we can get back to the record. Like in Kendrick Perkins' voice,
Carry
in the
on.
words of KB, we can carry on with this right. I just want to get that out there. Seriously, man. This stuff is really, really bad. And I'm taking calls. I'm listening to guys. I'm like, and I start thinking, because they know they ain't subscribed. Hey, man, you know, I'm sorry we didn't get the stuff last year. I'm like, I wasn't even thinking about that. So that's what you calling me for. You can tell the conversation getting into stuff. How you doing? How's Sandra doing? How the wife doing? How everything been going? How's it? You know, man, I've been checking y'all. I've been there. We watched the Chop Shop. Then all of a sudden, hey, man, you know, we got this kid that's in the portal. He's from your area. What do you think about him? Think he can help us? Coach, text me email address when I get Doug or somebody to send you something. I ain't calling you back.
Hey, Jim, let me help. Michael Jordan, set this one out. You don't understand what he's talking about. Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan, text me before you start putting stuff like this on there. The coach's price is different. That's the consumer who looked at VIP pages. The coaches get, Jimmy, I'm sorry, Jimmy, let me handle this for you. Let me be your agent for the day. Michael Jordan, bless your dear heart. That's why hey, I'm gonna take you to school before you go to school. Right? That's what Joe Madison said, Jimmy. I'm gonna take you to school before you go to. Coaches, it's a different price for the coaches. So don't put that false stuff on the screen. All right? It's a whole different ball game for them guys. All right? I'm just letting you know. So that little $2 for 50, that's for you, Michael Jordan. You're not no coach. And you're not, Jimmy, it sounds better me saying it, and you don't have to attack these situations. And Chuck McGowan, you late. I needed you earlier because I wanted to ask you a question. How in the hell Virginia haven't tried to get Dawn Staley, and she was she's a member of their team. She went to Virginia. So I just don't understand. Somebody explain that to me. Okay, now Jimmy, I know, Jimmy, I understand. Mike, no, you don't know. I know, Mike. If you know, hold on, Mike. If you knew, you wouldn't have put this on the screen. You said, coaches, please don't let $2.25 minimum keep you from an opportunity. That's why I said, don't try to clean it up now, bruh. Just say ouch and go on by your business. It's all right. Let me see. Oh, look at Moses Mays on there trying to get some wisdom. Now, what'd you say, Jimmy?
Yes, Melvin Deuce says the VIP room versus the champagne room. It's more than just that. It's way more than just that. You guys have no idea what you get in the VIP room, and that's a lot.
It's a lot.
That's a fraction. That's a fraction of what the college coaches get.
Right.
A fraction. And we are the lowest priced service in the country. The lowest of anybody that's been in existence. Let's say if you take all of the scouting services in the country that's had the same name for at least 5 years. There's nothing lower price, more economical than RCS Sports for them. And
you know what's so
all
unique?
you gotta do is ask them.
You know what's so unique, Jimmy? And I don't like you. You and these PSAs. I ain't never gave one. But I did. But that wouldn't make so much sense. How in the hell? Y'all. Let me put it where the ghost can get it, y'all. Y'all around here. So, Coach Jimmy, it sounds better if I say it. Y'all around here calling me for information to get jobs and about a player or the transfer. But you're around here subscribing to somebody else in this same area, not calling no names, in this same area, but his ass can't deliver none of this. You are a damn fool then, because you're not spending your money wisely. Because if you spend your money wisely, this is a one-shot stop. You ain't got to worry about. I know all the coaches. Y'all listen to this, y'all. And Jimmy ain't got to say this. It's been 300. It's 350. Some of them coaches. 353 Division I coaches. I promise you, 100, almost 150 have been on this show, maybe more. And then some of them, like Damon Stoudemire, he in the league. He ain't coaching no more. So that's the nature of what this man's talking about. Man, now you calling me. Man, I know you and Kane cool. Man, I know Rob Lanier, your dude. Man, I know Calvin Hester, your dude. Man, I know. Hell, but nigga, excuse me, you don't know. Ninja, you don't know. Evidently, you don't know because you ain't sent me no invoice. So, Jamie, I'm sorry. I had to go there. I'm sorry. Because that kind of pissed me off, and it ain't my business. I'm all in the Kool-Aid, but I do know the flavor. What's up?
I mean, and like I said, you think about it, and it'll just soak in. People really, 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 and that the mindset of some of the coaches. They don't even think about it. And I just had this conversation with one of my staffers just in the past 24 hours, and it wasn't even about it was similar, very similar, but it came from a different angle, a different interest ramp on the same freeway. And I was explaining to him because he really didn't know. And I was like, well, man, tell me this. If those coaches are calling you and you're giving them all the intel or all the answers to their questions, and they don't even subscribe to you for free, then what reason do they have to call and pay for the tab? What reason do they have to do it? And he was like, well, man, I didn't think about it. I say, well, okay, well, just think about it. So ain't nothing wrong. You don't know. But a lot of people, it gives so many people such a rush, such a great feeling of esteem when to just talk to some of these college coaches. Because they'll go in there, show their cell phone. Look, so-and-so called me. So-and-so called me. Been there, done that with that stuff before. And I understand. So sometimes it feels good to talk to them. But I promise you, the relationship for which you think that college coach has with you or you have with him is not parallel unless certain criteria is met during the course of that relationship. You know how sometimes you can measure a relationship. You can say, okay, you and somebody, you can be dating, but once you do this, fill in the blank at your will, then y'all go together. Once she does this, then y'all a couple. Once this happens, y'all an item. Well, now you could feel some kind of way and you could think that, but until certain things happen, both people not going to be in the same lane, not going to be parallel with their relationship. Same with these college. It's 99% of the time. Guess what? And this is why I tell people all the time, and now you guys are listening. As a college coach ever came to your house and ate at your dinner table with your family, has he ever been in your backyard, in your house, in your yard, and ate or at one of the cook-offs? Has a college coach ever been there? That's one piece of criteria. Flip it on the adverse side. Have you ever been to the college coach's house and ate with his family? Daughters, kids, wife was there in the backyard, picnic. Guess what? Those are two basic principles of a relationship. Put it like this. If you're dating with an opposite sex, you know how some people say when you bring one home to the cookout, when you bring one home to the family reunion, that means something. You don't even take the girl you just met at the bar last night or last week to Sunday dinner with grandma and them. Mama, you ain't doing that. So same thing with it. So so some people, guess what? You may not know that. So you loosely call, well, that's my dude. That's my guy. Yeah, I understand what you mean by that. But the relationship, if you haven't been in his private space and he haven't been in your private space, then y'all don't even start. That's an what they call it, an associate, a business associate. That's what you are. It's like some of you guys who go to the strip clubs and you thinking that girl, that's business, that's a business acquaintance. And guess what? There's a 1% that's gonna get rescued and gonna let you rescue them up out of the cabaret. That's 1%. But for the rest of those 99%, Hatter, they high-fiving their homegirls in the back room. I got, hey, my guy in there.
What about the fact some people I ain't never having in my house no more. Some people can come in your house and cross you. And you done ate in their house. So that cuts both ways.
But understand, but it feels for you to invite them into your private space.
I ain't inviting them Negroes no more.
That I'm saying though, but still though, for you to do it that once, one time ain't make no case. For you to do it once, that means you felt.
Yeah. I mean,
that comfortable.
Yeah.
So that means that person, that's what I'm saying. People, you ain't never been to these guys' house. You don't even know nothing about. They don't did that. You just another. And I guarantee you one thing. I guarantee you every single college coach out there, every one of them has had somebody that's in your business, in your profession. Either they went into their house, or that person had been in their and vice versa and met their wife and ate at their cookout. It might not have been your ass, but it's been somebody. So that's the thing for you to think about. And you know, and that's just, I just wanted to get that out there because we just a lot of times, a lot of people this stuff is so new. It's so new, and the new are claiming and making you guys think that they know what they really. It's almost hypocritical. It's like certain things about basketball that I would never, ever understand because I did not play at a certain level. So there are certain things I probably would never understand. And I say it all the time. I say, well, at the same time, if you've never been in the room negotiating a deal for a bag and you were a player and you played all the way through, but you've never been that guy that's orchestrated how to get that bag from over here to over there, then how the hell can you go and tell somebody you know how to get it done? When people out there now, what people looking for nowadays, Hatter, or what? They're looking for
proper compensation.
A bag. You've never got a bag in your life. Through these waters. Somebody might have got a bag on your head, but you never got a bag. But you claiming you know how to get a bag. Son, listen.
I don't know how to get no bag, Jimmy. I don't know how to get one. I'm admitting I'm gonna bag out the bag. I don't know how to get one. Okay.
You know, but you've been in a room when somebody tried to solicit and get the bag from you. I
didn't hear you. I couldn't hear you.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, this is called plausible deniability. But keep going.
That's exactly what it's called. And it's so how can one be so understandable and you guys can go and high five a dude? Man, that Hicks ain't never played no ball. What the hell he gonna know about that? Well, you ain't never got no bag before. How the hell you know about this? Because I done got plenty of them. I know how to get the bag. So that's the thing. It's funny as hell.
Hey man, I'm finna log off, man. I'm gonna let you talk because I don't feel like laughing the whole damn game.
I walked into this thing with 2 All-Americans, one on each arm.
Yeah. And
you barely had an All-State. I walked in there with 2 All-Americans. Actually, 3. Actually, 3. I'm just saying, guys, sometimes you be misled by stuff, and y'all, I really think that y'all just like to hear me just go and just, you know what? It's what I'm spitting right now would be the equivalent. It ain't rhyming, but it would be the equivalent if Jay-Z came on spoken word night. That would be the equivalent of what I'm saying, where it'd just be y'all snapping your fingers and it'd be no beats, and he just starts a cappella flowing with no rhymes. That's just what I'm telling you guys right now. So just imagine if I had some beats up under what I'm saying and made every N word of the sentence kind of be similar to each other, rhyme.
Oh boy,
that's all I'm saying to you guys. Got guys out here, man, don't even understand. Understand? And I mean, it's.
Man, y'all funny. Y'all funny to me. This is my favorite. Keep talking. I mean, we can get off of that, but it's just, people, Jimmy. Some people lack something. Some people. Now hold up, Jimmy. Some people can sell ice to the ice Eskimos now. These people ain't gonna know until a generation has passed. And then they say, oh my God. They ain't gonna know when those 4-year cycles. Y'all know this. There's summer basketball go in 4-year cycles. What the 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. 9th grade, 10th. You get a new set of parents, get a new set of people every cycle. Y'all out, we in. So Freight said, what's the topic? It ain't no topic. Just Jimmy, we just talking about stuff. Ain't no topic. We freestyling. That Jimmy just told you we freestyling right now.
Yeah.
But
spoken
no,
word.
it's all good.
It's a spoken word. That's what they call it. And
spoken word. Hell up.
But also, guys, speaking of talking about RCS Sports, the VIP news was updated this morning with a goo gob of intel, including the EYBL schedules, which is set to be released today or tomorrow. We got you a sneak peek on the entire EYBL schedule posted in the VIP news. If that ain't worth it, then wait. Then your ass just sit there and wait till it come out. Or you can go get it right now in the VIP news, and you can see. And there are some dates, and I have my copy right now, right here. I got dates, matchups highlighted all through the thing. And as you see, each session all the way through. And boy, but I know one date, Heather, that I can mark, and that's Memorial Day weekend.
I'll be on the island somewhere, but what's going to happen?
In Louisville, Kentucky, on that Saturday. How about this? In consecutive games, 12:30, 2 o'clock, and then 5 o'clock. Here's what we get. At 12:30, we get the Houston Hoops versus Drive Nation. At 2 o'clock, we get JL3 versus Live On, which is kind of like they got 3 players from out of H-Town, at least 2, 3. They got 3 from H-Town on that roster. So, we pay attention to them. They're annexed in. And then at 5 o'clock, Nike Pro Skills versus the Houston Hoops. All on the same day on Court 3, Court 4, Court 5, Sunday, May the 29th. Boy, Louisville, Kentucky. So I know where I'm going to be on that particular. And the day before, what that is Moody at? Adam, that is Moody. Come to the front of the congregation. On the Saturday, May the 28th, the Houston Hoops versus Mac Irvin Elite is going to go down. On that.
So you Houston Hoops got it going on to you, huh?
I just mentioned JL3 matchup. I just mentioned.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You call. See, y'all. Thank y'all. I'm glad it's gonna be streamed. Cause like I said, I'm gonna be like this here. Labor, what's that, Memorial Day weekend? Y'all ain't gonna get another one out of me. Unless I get a new nephew. I got to get a new nephew. Y'all ain't getting another Labor Day or what? Not Labor, Memorial Day out of me. It's island time. That's island time of year. I missed them time. And guess what, Jimmy? The pandemic gonna be up. Oh! Ibiza, here I come. Now, what else you got, Jimmy?
And also, we on Thursday, we said, of course, the Chop Shop, Chris Walker, in correlation with him, and even Chad Gross, who's from Arizona. You guys see him in the Boom Boom Room. Shout out to him. And Alan Branch and friends. We collaborate in our efforts to host a few coaches, administrators, and influencers for a happy hour on Thursday at the Final Four. So my plan is to broadcast live from the actual, it's a podcast studio on location where the Final Four party will be later that afternoon. So that's the plan you guys will get. And I think I described it to you last month. It's a Black-owned bookstore that's kind of like a Blackish Starbucks. It's a coffee shop. They got eateries in there as well. And it's all of the books in there. All of the authors are Black authors, and they have a whole googog of books in there. It's called Baldwin and Company, after the late great author James Baldwin.
Oh, that's my man.
So the name of the bookstore, that's what it's called. You guys can Google it, in New Orleans, the Baldwin and Company. And I've been there. And I've been there and I supported them. I bought like 5 books, had them shipped home. I took one with me on the plane, had the other 4 shipped home. But that's if you're ever in New Orleans, if you're ever there, mark that in your notebook to go by and stop by the Baldwin and Company. That bookstore is kind of cool. It really is. And ask for DJ. That's the owner, and let him know that the Chop Chop, you heard about him on the Chop Shop. And as Kevin Freidman, I guess, done looked it up already. Yeah, it's right on the corner. You can't miss it. It's on the corner. It's the bookstore. It's right here. Then there's a courtyard, like a courtyard, not a Marriott, but a courtyard, patio, whatever you want to call it. And then there's the actual bar right next to that. So the patio, the courtyard connects to the bookstore, and the entrance to the bar, the art bar, is off one street, and the entrance to the bookstore is off the other street. So they both occupy basically Park Place and Boardwalk on that particular monopoly board, so to speak. Now, how do y'all talk some NBA? It sounded like today.
A little bit.
And but last night, if y'all talk about those girls, man, the game, I could not turn the TV off. I normally flip through some girls basketball. I ain't gonna lie. I normally flip through, go to a commercial break, and I'm gone. This one, man, I'm talking about, I sat there. I went to the microwave on this one. Commercial break, I ran to the microwave, threw me something in the microwave, let it get, put it on 45, 50 seconds, got me an old cold one. I sit back there, put the recliner. I mean, that UConn and that North Carolina State, I ain't know who I was rooting for. I rooted both of them. I didn't want to get in.
Gino had a couple of hiccups there, Jim. You know, it's new. We like to foul that 3-point shooter before while they on the dribble, and he let them people get them foul shots off. Gino he could have blew that one, Doc. He could have blew that one. So I mean, this Paige Becker's girl. Every time she put this right here, Jim, it looked. I mean, them girls just can outshoot dudes, man. I don't know no dude in college basketball shoot like that. No, sir. Not in college basketball. I ain't talking about Steph now. We ain't talking about the best in the world. But I ain't seen no dudes just light it up like that.
Well, during the broadcast, one of the commentators quoted Gino. And guys, we had Gino on the Chop Chop as well.
Yeah, I told him early. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And y'all don't realize that. We just got burned. We get bored. Y'all choose who y'all want. We get them on Chop Chop. We've been there, done that.
Yeah.
And with all those guys. Now, he said Paige is the next Diana Taurasi.
Yeah. He don't usually say nothing like that. He don't usually say nothing like that.
And last night in that overtime session, that's what you call cooking. And I hear, and that's another thing, a lot of guys out there, they use that term so damn loosely. A kid can hit 2 jump shots nowadays, and next thing you know, somebody go to Twitter, so-and-so had a cooking. 2 damn jumpers. That ain't cooking. You know what? It should be a limit. What should be the minimum?
You got to hit 4 in a row, Jimmy, to be cooking.
So 4. I'm just saying those. I mean, you getting with me? Or like 4 out of 5, maybe.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm just saying, if you hit 3 or 4 in a row, especially threes, Jimmy, that's 12 points. That's 12 points. So yes, that your ass cooking. I mean, in succession.
Yeah. He was cooking in overtime.
This girl was hitting them in succession. Bam, 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 bam. I said, wow.
You know what that mean? You know what that mean to me? That mean the scout they had on her, it worked all the way through the most part of regulation in that game. They contained the hell out of Paige. Then all of a sudden, overtime hit. That's why some teams say, man, you don't want to go with overtime with certain teams because, you know, the overtime, whoever played, think like this. Overtime, one thing about overtime, there's no starting 5 for overtime. Overtime is whoever playing the best at the end of regulation is on that damn court for overtime.
Absolutely.
I don't need to play for basketball to tell you guys that. That's just how it is. That's the psychology of basketball. So you take the guy that's cooking that came from 10 points behind, or the young lady, and all of a sudden you bench them and put your starter in who got benched in the first place because you're going to overtime. Hell no. It's basketball. Some people think about it. Some people get paid to play it. Some people get paid to talk about it. Some people get paid to write about it. And then there's other people that just very few in life get paid to watch it. Everybody can't fit in all of those pegs. That's why certain guys, you ever put like this. You ever listen back when we all listened to radio. We all listened to radio back in the days, Adam. And have you ever listened to the radio and you hear the guys what they call them the radio voice,
Chatterbox.
All of a sudden,
Chatterbox.
And all of a sudden, and you see the person in person, and the voice don't fit the person because in your imaginary psyche, you've built. No, I'm talking back way before social media, back way before these smartphones. You guys know what I'm talking about. Back in the days when the only time that you knew how the DJ personality or the talent looked was to go to the club where they DJ'd that night, or you went out and abroad and you saw them at a function. You didn't know how they looked. You know, hell, it took me 25 years to know how Reverend Ike looked. My mom have him on every damn Sunday night. Reverend Ike. I didn't know how Reverend Ike looked.
It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. I love money. He said, I love money.
If they would have had Cash App when Reverend Ike ass was on point, ooh, he would have shook the whole world down with him. What they had cash? I'm just thinking about it. Back on this thing though. Back on this. You guys, a lot of times you see people, you hear them, you don't know them. That's why certain people that do radio, they can't get TV jobs. What's my guy named Freddie? ESPN has a very, very good voice.
I know his name too. Spain and Fitz.
Coleman.
Freddie Coleman. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Very good voice. Man, his voice is epic for his radio.
Now they bring him on TV sometime now, Jimmy, to fill in.
They put him in. He's like the double fill in. If everybody can come, then they got to bring his ass on there. He come on there, they's like, oh, it messed up his radio rating. But Freddie Coleman, I think is his name. Yeah. I mean, awesome. I love listening to him on satellite radio at night.
He's good.
I love listening to him. Cool. Never met him before. Cool cat. I mean, so nothing about him personally, but when you're watching TV, there are certain people that they say they call it easy on the eyes. So they know what they're doing. It's like it doubles down, getting to the female part. There are certain females that either two things, either their face is easy on the eyes or their bodies are easy on the eyes, because majority of the viewers had eyes, put it like that. You know, and so that's something that, I mean, just telling you. So the person that can get paid talking about it on the radio or watching it as a scout capacity may not be the person that a person would put on the screen if they had a choice. And that might, could that have been Chris Walker? Why they picked the light-skinned boy over Chris Walker for that Rockets job? You think that might have had something to do with it?
Of course.
Ryan Hollins.
Let me tell you something.
Ryan Hollins. If you look at Ryan Hollins and Chris Walker, I would do. But Chris and Ryan was a little bit younger. Easy on the eyes. Light skin is in.
Jimmy, light skin bias is that's really light. I know some people. Barack Obama, if he was dark, he wouldn't have been the president. Cory Booker, he's a senator. I don't know Tim Scott. I don't know how that shit happened, but it's I mean it's some light even amongst our community. It's like that, Jimmy. So it's of course it makes a preference, but you know it shouldn't. But hey. But it is what it is. Thurgood Marshall, even my favorite, Adams Clayton Powell. If he was a dark black dude talking crazy to them folks like that, man, they'd have killed him a long time ago. That man used to talk crazy to them folks, man. But guess what? Big, tall, nice looking, look like he white dude. So guess what? I mean, Sonya says sad. Yes, it's sad, but hey, it's real. But I don't know about the Chris Walker, Ryan Hollins thing. It's just that Ryan Hollins, it's an NBA team, NBA experience. So I wouldn't have said that about that. But Chris Walker is doing a phenomenal job, boy. I'm telling you. And you know, I'll tell you. Yeah. I'll tell you.
They know. And guess what? That was a blessing that probably could have been blocked for Chris Walker if the Rockets had gotten him based on this season. Because first of all, ain't none of you guys watching no Rockets game this season in full length to even listen to see what the hell going on. So that means this season right here, who the hell you talking to? You just talking back to the production room. Ain't nobody watching them but family members.
Jim, I get free tickets to the game and ain't been to one.
I got 10 tickets sitting there right now. 10 tickets that I haven't used for the Houston Rockets game. And they email me, hey man, you're not gonna. No,
I can't even give them away though, Jimmy.
What? I emailed them to Sandra. I said, Sandra, give them to the grandbabies. You know, one of the games ain't many home games left, and so I was like, they're gonna bust them down in 5-1 and 5 for other ones. And I was like, you use them. What? Now they just benched all of the veterans, and that's what I mean. But the Rockets could have won last night. Ball went in, ball came out, and that would have helped them late. They played the Spurs. You know, every time they play the Spurs, you know, Lil Daddy lights their ass up every time they play the Spurs. He got something against Houston after that girl left him, you know. But he ran that girl off. That girl ain't leaving. He ran off from what based on the stories out here.
Right.
She should have left your ass based on what you did.
Yeah.
You know, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
so and get what? She gone. We talking about bag. She gone to a big bag.
Hey, somebody asked you what's up with them Astros. Hey, what's up?
That's no good shape. I like
When
that.
the season start?
April the 8th.
Okay. I can't wait.
Something like
I
that.
can't wait the men to get to talking about them Astros again. She got mad at me last year.
Dude, Verlander threw that ball, had like 5 strikeouts in 2 innings yesterday. Verlander looking good.
You just said the magic word then. I'm back. All you had to do, what I tell y'all. Players. I like players. The V-Man is back. What his wife name? Kate Upton is back. Guess what? Robert Hatter's back. How about that? Me in the V-Man. Huh?
You know, I told you about that shortstop they replaced Carlos Carrera with?
They said that dude cold, man.
His name Pena. I described him as he's what
Carlos was when Carlos first came.
When Carlos was an amateur. He's what Carlos was. We don't know if he's going to be the pro that Carlos Carrera was. No. And he don't have to be that. He just got to be serviceable. Let me tell you how highly they think of him right now. Astros. This is how highly you think of him. He's a rookie. He's in the leadoff spot of the batting order. Pena is.
Jim.
Pena in the leadoff spot.
I like Pena.
Pena, Altuve. What's my switch hitter in the outfield? The one I like, man. Tucker, then Bregman. I like that. Because then you got some speed. What you laughing at? What they saying over there?
Man, that man Trey Phillips talking about he was thinking about how to in his skeet. It's a skeet station, man, not skeet house. Not skeet house. Skeet station. But hey, man, I ain't thinking about them, Jimmy. Yeah, I'm not thinking about them, man. But Pena, I like Pena, but the V-Man is back. Y'all don't understand, man. I used to go to the game just to see him pitch. Verlander. Because I didn't never see the ball, Jimmy. All I heard was, when the ball went, all I heard was, because you can't see the ball, Jimmy. That's all you hear when he pitched. It's going so fast. So I hope he don't throw his arm out of shape. Y'all don't work him to death, men in college. Don't work him to death. What Jimmy just sent me. Man, give me that in a better. Send it to me in a better format, man. I know you just sent it to me. I can't send no better than that. That whole wrinkle up and been up. Hey, send it to me in a PDF.
I'm just telling you, it's time. Because on Thursday, if you have a small business, because Thursday show, I might have a couple of college coaches that might be up early to come and join me from New Orleans. And if you are interested in promoting your small business, that would be the perfect day for you to consider taking out an advertisement on the Chop Shop. Remember, you're smarter than you were yesterday, and trust me, the Chop Shop, it works for everybody. It's just that, you guys have to, we support each other. You guys, I think we have one of the viewers, they sell tickets. And I think out of you put it the other day, you had tickets to different concerts and games. So we got our own ticket broker.
Yeah.
On the Chop Shop.
Yeah.
So guess what? Now, and I think one thing about ticket brokers in my lifetime, one of the things about it is getting a good seat. Because when you want that seat, depending on when you're asking for it, the price really ain't what matters, folks. It's if they can get you where you want to be seated at. That's one. And then another thing is the convenience of you obtaining that seat. Well, now they got all this email stuff and tickets, electronic tickets. It ain't like back in the old days where you get your tickets and your ticket man got to meet you and give them to you, and he gonna come to you at the barbershop, drop them off to you, give him his bread. Nowadays, you got the cash app, you got all other stuff, but we got our own ticket person.
Yeah.
So that means we're gonna put it into your consciousness. If you need tickets, Check him out and see what he got. What he got.
Yeah. Jimmy, a lot of people have been taking advantage of that, he told me. So a lot of people have been taking advantage.
So I'm just saying, reminding people that don't stop. He didn't have tickets just one show.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
He didn't just have tickets to New Edition because they gone. He got tickets to the Frankie Beverly coming up or whatever you need. He gets you right if you want to go. Or the game, if you want to, whatever game you chose, he get you there. So I want to give you guys that. And also, now that we talk tomorrow, of course, we got special guests going to join y'all tomorrow. We got Black History coming tomorrow. And speaking of Black History, I think yesterday, Black History, indeed, I'm telling you, trust me. Women Rock Wednesday, we got a coach that has achieved something that no college coach has ever done in history. That's who's joining us tomorrow. She won a national championship, and ain't nobody did what she did in the process. Just remember that. Put that feather on the side of your cap. And meanwhile, I was thinking, we talked yesterday about those college coaches and the growing number of Black coaches. And you realize that, wow, I think the Big East, they might have 5 or 6 Black head coaches in the Big East. You know that the Pac-12 has, how many they have?
Oh,
Zero.
No.
Zero. They don't have none. No Black head coaches in the Pac-12. I mean, you guys, and I'm gonna give you guys.
You're absolutely right, because they was talking about that. They was talking about that the other day. Yeah, they run all of them out. They run all of them up out of there.
None.
No.
So there's none in the Pac-12.
And it used to be,
Jimmy,
it used to be Ernie Kent was there. You had Lorenzo Romar was there. You had Joaquin was there. We have several guys there, and I guess we ain't the flavor out there on in the Pac-12 right now.
So you got 5 or 6 in the Big East.
Mm-hmm.
How many in the Big 12?
Man, all I know is Mike Woodson at Indiana. So I got to look at
No. That's the Big 10.
I mean the Big 10. Oh, you're talking about the Big 12. Okay. I keep getting them mixed up. The Big 12 ain't many.
So you got Oklahoma State.
Okay.
You got Kansas State.
Now, okay. Okay. Keep going.
That's it? Is that it?
Big 12.
Is that it? So that's 2.
Know. That ain't my job. You remember that ain't my
I'm
ministry.
just saying.
Hey, that ain't my ministry.
I'm in the SEC.
2 coaches in the Big 10. Okay, it's 2 in the Big 10.
So it's 2 in the Big 10?
Uh-huh. That's what that is saying.
2. How many is SEC?
SEC. Don't let me see.
Yeah.
That's going to be worse. You remember? That's the slave economic concern.
Yeah, the belt. I'm just curious. How many? Missouri.
Definitely not at Auburn. Definitely not at Tennessee. Definitely not at Kentucky. Not.
So.
Hold on.
Gates is the only Black head coach in the SEC.
Hold up, man. I'm trying to look it up. Mississippi State definitely ain't got one.
Ole Miss ain't got one.
A&M, they ain't got none.
LSU ain't got one. Keep going. Alabama ain't
Georgia
got one.
ain't got none.
Auburn
Vanderbilt, they ain't fired him yet.
Vanderbilt. SEC got 2.
They ain't fired him. Yeah.
They done fired him already?
I said, they ain't fired him. No.
They ain't fired him yet. No, he good. 1 more year.
Yeah, they give him another year. He had some big wins this year, Jim.
So we got, what about ACC?
Okay, that's another one. I know one.
So we got Florida State, Pittsburgh.
Okay, and then North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Okay.
Who else?
I'm looking up now. ACC.
So ACC, we sitting on 3. Is it?
I say we sitting on 3. All right, let's see. Not at Duke, not at Notre Dame, not at Miami, not at Wake Forest, used to, not at Virginia, not at Virginia Tech, not at Syracuse, not at Clemson, not at Louisville, not at Boston College, not at Georgia Tech. North Carolina State, is he still there? Are he gone?
They had a brother.
They had one.
That's 4.
Gates. Yeah.
4. So the Big East has the most of all your power. What about our conference? AAC.
Oh, yeah, okay, our conference. I like that. Let's go look. I know we got a lot of them in there.
That's what I'm saying. Because in basketball, they're included as the power
they're power. They're power now.
The power 7 in basketball, the power 5 is in football. So AAC, we have what?
Hold on.
It stands right now.
Let me find my dudes. Let me find all my dudes.
We got SMU.
We got SMU. Memphis. Temple. Tulane.
Houston.
Tulane. UCF.
Wow. We had 6 already.
Wichita State.
7. Uh-oh. We own something.
Cincinnati white. East Carolina white. Tulsa just lost the black when he got fired. And
lost him, so he don't count.
In South Florida. I don't know who South Florida. Oh, Kenny Payne. When cool Kenny Payne. Oh, Kenny Payne is the new coach in the ACC. Yes.
So we got to add another.
You got to add another. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas.
Appreciate it.
So we on 7 with the AAC.
AAC. That's my conference.
We want to make sure nobody don't get the number wrong when they go betting at happy hour. Just name them again. What schools?
I don't consider Kevin Sampson as black.
Yeah, he's a black Native American though, Hal.
Oh, he's a black Native American. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. One. Kevin Sampson, Penny Hardaway, Temple. I keep forgetting. I know his name. And Thaddeus Moody gonna get me. He played with Eddie. Temple McKee. Aaron McKee. Okay. Tulane got my man that went to Georgia. Was at Georgia Tech. The boy's daddy. What's the guy name? Ron.
Yeah. Ron was at Georgia State.
Yeah, Georgia State. Yeah, Georgia State. I'm sorry. He at Tulane. Johnny Dawkins at UCF.
Okay.
The other young cat that took over for the crazy man. He at Wichita State.
Yeah.
Lanier at SMU. Ron Hunter. Yeah. Thank you, Curtis George. Love you, man. Cincinnati, white coach. East Carolina, I think is white. South Florida, the rest of them, yeah. So you got 7, Jim. You got 7. At least. Yeah.
I like that.
I love that. That's my favorite. Isaac Brown. Thank you, man. Isaac Brown. I don't know him that good, so that's why I didn't know his name.
Yeah,
Isaac Brown.
He's a long-time assistant coach over there.
Yeah.
Been knowing Brown for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And
I just couldn't. His name slipped me, and I should know. But guess what? I'm gonna be. And why is it so hard to get black coaches in football and not basketball? Come on, Barnes. As long as you've been watching this Chop Shop, man, I can't believe he just. I think he just asked that just to say something. I think. Danny Manning got fired, man.
he was an intern.
He was an interim coach.
And he got replaced already.
Yeah, he got replaced already. That's the guy that came from Seton Hall that were able for a young fella to get the Shaheem Holloway to get the job. Yeah.
So I mean, one thing about the Chop Shop, we can go and we can find factual.
That's
together.
unique, that Jimmy. I mean, who got the most? The AAC, right?
of all of your
So
your
those
Power
are the
7
conference.
coaches?
Those are the conference we need to be actively supporting. Those coaches. I'm gonna repeat that. Those are the coaches that we should be actively. He said the Big East has 6, Jimmy.
Yeah, I said it, Big East. I said it yesterday. Big East had 5 or 6.
Okay.
I didn't ask somebody to look up the number to make
we should
sure
be
which
supporting the
one.
Big East too. Yes.
5 or 6 in the Big East.
Yes.
So now we confirmed it's 6.
Because guess what, Jimmy? Well, I think Thaddeus Moody said 6. I don't know if we confirming it. He said
no,
6.
but I mean, I got that on yesterday. That number was 5 or 6, and I didn't go and look and confirm.
Right.
So that's why I threw it out to 5 or 6. I knew somebody would go and dig it up.
But see, Jimmy, we bringing those names up for what? What were we bringing those names up? I'm thinking we should bring it up because these guys, you need to support these guys. That's why I bring it up.
Yeah,
I ain't bringing it up just to say. Because these guys don't win, Jimmy, they're gonna lose their jobs. If they don't win, they're gonna lose their jobs. They gotta win. That first thing y'all said to me, hey, he gotta win, Howard. You gotta win. So guess what? That's very important, man. Instead of sending, hold up, Jimmy, instead of sending 3 McDonald All-Americans to Arkansas, them 3 McDonald All-Americans could have went to Florida State. Another team that's in that conference.
Oklahoma State. Well,
hello?
That's not the same conference.
That's not the same conference. Could have went to Oklahoma State. Could have went to Memphis. All of those guys had Memphis on their radar. See, what we don't understand the power that we have. They don't have to go. It could have went to any of these guys. But we sent 3 McDonald All-Americans to Musselman. Come on now. Come on, y'all. Y'all sometimes. Huh? I'm sorry. Come on.
Yeah, go on. Sometimes what?
Now, sometimes we just don't understand the power we have. And when a guy like me, a free black man like me, come and say it, y'all look at me like I'm crazy. But Robert, no, I'm just thinking the way other people think, other nationalities and other. All I'm doing is using their principles. Certain people like the Indians, they ain't gonna marry outside of their race. They gonna protect their legacy. We are the only people that people just can come and take us anywhere. Are we getting better? But people can just say, hey, y'all, here's Jimmy. Here a bag. Let's go. Because a lot of us ain't never had a bag before. Tony Stubblefield, Butler, LaVelle Jordan, okay. Oh, I love that. St. John, Mike Anderson, Patrick Ewing, hanging on. We got to send players to Patrick Ewing. He hanging on by it. If he wasn't Patrick Ewing, his ass would have been fired. I love Ed Cooley. Yeah, I know. I didn't want to mention that. Musselman has a black wife. Yes, he does. What the hell has that got to do with T and China? Oh, Shaka Smart, 7, Jimmy. How the hell you even forget about Shaka?
God damn.
Watch your mouth, man. Watch your mouth. That man said,
so add Marquette.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Thaddeus Moody. Walking encyclopedia.
Yeah. There you go. So y'all, we gotta get another brother hiding at AAC then. That's what we gonna do. Get some y'all, man, they gonna get.
We got dude. Yeah, we talked about Jeff Capel already. But Jimmy, guess what, Jimmy? If he don't win this year, his job is at stake. So we need to get him some players. Jeff Capel's job is at stake, Jimmy. See, sometimes, what if we just was conscious about this? All y'all, instead of just going to the Final Four to be groupies, instead of going to the EYL to be groupies, and go, let's try to influence some of these guys. Look, Jeff Capel, man, y'all can go up there and be a star. You can go up there and be a star. Somebody should be at the McDonald's All-American saying, man, the hell is y'all doing committing to death? You could go to Pittsburgh and be a star. Pittsburgh is a big city. They got the Pittsburgh Penguins. No, just and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, for real. I mean, what? No, y'all. Listen, I know y'all think I'm playing. What if we thought like that? I mean, really thought like that. And if you got influence, now if you ain't got no influence, I understand. But if you got influence, it's certain situations that I got influence with right now, and I got to think about what I'm doing. I got to think about what I'm doing, because guess what? People want to go this place, but I'm not feeling right about it. But you know, I got influence. They ain't my sons. But Jimmy, hey Jimmy, we got people. Jimmy, we got Jimmy.
we got one more thing for
what you got? What you got? Come on.
And two things. One, I'm gonna get you to break down quickly.
Okay.
The what?
No, I thought you was gonna say share the show. What? Break down quickly.
No, I want you to get you to break down real quickly.
Okay.
The interpret the modification of the Rooney Rule for the NFL.
Jimmy, they sent me this stuff in an email, and all it's doing, Jimmy, they saying since offensive coaches, they could used to be defensive coaches, since offensive coaches are seem to be where the owners are trending toward, Jimmy, this ain't even the Rooney Rule. This is the NFL. This Dan, the guy y'all always talking about negative, Roger Goodell's office. This the NFL office, right? And guess what, Jimmy? When you hire these black and minority candidates, Jimmy, the NFL office gonna kick in with some of the salary. If the team talking about they can't pay the whole salary. So this here is a little, I don't know if they call it the extension of the Rooney Rule, but Jimmy, they want coaches hired on the black coaches on the offensive side of the ball, not just on the defense side of the ball. Because offense seems to be the owners, all of like Sean Payton and Sean Payton and what's the boy at Odell Beckham them, the guy that everybody loves now, Sean McVay, and the Lincoln Rileys of the world. They want to put these guys on that side of the ball so they'll have a greater chance on getting that. Just Jimmy, this the NFL office trying to police them 32 crazy ass old rich ass white dudes to act right. That's all. That's all. That's all. I want to put it to y'all where the ghost can get it. That's all it really is. You got the police, these guys. Jimmy, they remind me of the Senate. Mitch McConnell now. All them guys the same age. They said, get what they said, Jimmy, about Kendall Jackson Brown. I know she qualified. I know she better than anybody we ever voted for, but I still can't vote for her. Jimmy, I don't think you heard what I said. I know she a bad mama jamma, but I can't vote for her. Because my constituents were going to get mad at me for voting for a black woman. That's how it is now. What else you got?
Wait a minute. So that his movie came and let him know my guy, Lamont Paris.
Lamont.
He said just got hired at South Carolina. IB. And that's my man.
Hired him in what capacity?
He's a head coach.
Lamont Paris? Wait a minute. This ain't okay. That ain't the same Lamont. That ain't the same Lamont. That ain't the same Lamont that got in trouble.
No, that's two different Lamont.
That's two different. Okay. No. I don't know the Paris guy.
Lamont Paris used to be at Akron back in the days. And I mean, they recruited Houston about 10 years ago.
Okay.
He was at Wisconsin as well. Remember when Wisconsin went to the Final Four? He was on that staff. Lamont, good people, man. I got him. I'm gonna reach out to him and send him an invite to the. You
gonna send him an invite and an invoice with your riding ass? I know what you gonna do. An invite and an invoice.
But no, Hannah, I don't gotta send them invoices because they get the cheat sheet books
Oh, that's
in
right.
person,
They get that.
and that's customarily at the Final Four. So those coaches get the cheat sheet book, and the invoice is already on the back. But they don't even have to subscribe. That's the thing I'm saying to you, because if they don't subscribe, they still got the intel. They just know that's in good faith. I'm trying to help
Jimmy, you got to add that one, Jimmy. You just added that to South Carolina. You got to add that one there. If you got the job.
Is it? So that makes that means SEC has 3.
South Carolina Gamecocks. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. That's
a big one there, Jimmy. They got 2 black coaches, the women's and the men.
That's huge. All the states. That's guilty conscience at its best, ain't it?
Yeah,
that's a guilty conscience.
Hey, them some rotten. Oh my goodness. Yes.
And then they got the Masters. The Masters coming up in about in a hot minute, ain't it?
I'll be there. Yeah, Augusta, I'll be there. Tigers, Jimmy, they spotted Tigers plane that flew in this morning. Jimmy, they spotted. They got the call signs of his plane and everything, right? They done tracked Tiger. He done got off he finna go practice for it's 2 weeks to the Masters. See, that's why y'all, I'm not messing with y'all high school basketball. I'm finna be doing some other stuff. But
did you get Melvin Duke's question to you about the Rooney Rule?
What did Melvin do? The Rooney Rule includes women. This one is gonna include women. This one, yeah.
He said
women are minority. Yeah. They interview Caucasian. No. It got to be a black. I think it's. But then I don't know. That's a good one. They said minority candidate. So a woman is a white woman is hell no is not a minority. Hell no. White woman is not a minority.
And one more thing I wanted to add to you. Speaking of NFL, finally,
what?
They just approved to give both teams the possession in overtime.
I don't like that rule.
Only in the playoff.
Just in the playoff. I don't like that rule.
Only in the playoff.
I don't like
that.
Well,
that's a start. It's better than what it was before. It's better than it was before. It's like one of those things. You let them decide. You don't. The luck of a coin flip gonna determine if I'm gonna win.
Well, Jimmy, just go back to the old rule. Let's go back to the old rule. No overtime.
If it's no overtime, then you're in a tie.
Yes. A lot of games used to end in ties.
Okay, but I'm talking about the postseason. We're talking about the postseason, what they're addressing.
But I'm just saying, you got to play in postseason. You got to get to play until somebody wins.
That's what I'm saying. That's why. So that's the exact reason why they didn't tinker anything with the regular season.
I don't believe in that. I mean,
they want to get the perfect end. How they going
that? Because Cincinnati Bengals went and got a stop and won. Them other clowns complained because they could. Well, he didn't have the ball. I just wanted. What's the boy name for Buffalo? I just wanted him to have another shot at the ball. Hell no. And y'all, speaking of NFL, Buffalo, them billionaires owners want to get Buffalo. Buffalo is not a great, a big money state, Jimmy, and they want them fans to pay up almost $1 billion to help them build a stadium. Come on, man. These billionaire owners see how much clout they got, and you can't tell me they can't come and change a bill. The George Floyd bill shouldn't have been passed. Jimmy, it takes the state's legislators and all of them people to agree to this money. So these owners have power. They just ain't using it to cover their pockets. They ain't worried about nobody else. But hey, guess what? We can crip walk at halftime and we all right. Whatever. Let's get
There you go. And change your drinks out there. All of a sudden, all you guys drinking Budweiser. Now everybody drinking Coronas now. Ain't all you guys? Get what? Them commercials working for some of y'all. You
ain't working for the old man.
Need a bottle opener. Need a bottle opener for the Coronas.
My man said Tang is filling his staff. Something else didn't happen. Darryl Barnes. Something else didn't happen, Jimmy.
Well, I mean, we know a couple of them that's on that staff.
We know one. Is more than one?
He's got a couple on there.
Oh, they can't be talked about yet?
The second one, I don't know if it's official,
Okay. All right, don't worry about it.
but he went and plucked him another one.
Okay.
He went and plucked him another. I mean,
Like pluck a book. You like pluck. It used to be a game called Pluck. Did you ever
hey,
play that?
guess what? And then another coach that left UT.
Who? Not my man. Not my man from Kansas. That Jairus. No. Oh, he gonna be high commodity.
He gone. Ain't no high commodity. He gone.
Oh, he already plucked.
Yeah, he plucked.
Boy, y'all.
Hey, he gone to the SEC, baby.
The SEC, Kentucky. Damn. Where's that, man? It's North. Where he going?
He gone with Dennis Gates.
Oh, hell of a move.
That's it. That's back in his territory.
Hell
Missouri, Illinois. So now,
that man talking about Bill's staff falling apart. No, it ain't falling apart. Shit, he got good coaches. Good coaches gonna get plucked, like Jimmy just said.
Yeah.
Somebody said
Arkansas.
I
mean, what it means though, or what it could mean is either two things. Either Beard ain't paying them enough, or they working too long, too much. Because it ain't no way. I can't speak for Austin. It ain't no way in hell. First of all, some of you guys need to go and look up the PUFF.
The Puff Fund.
Go Google that. That is Moody. You love to Google. Google the Puff Fund. And that'll tell you everything you need to know about the University of Texas. That Austin, Texas was voted, I think, by Newsweek as either number 1 or number 2 college city in the country. That being in Austin, think of people don't realize until they get there. You're right by San Antonio. You're like an hour and a half from San Antonio. You're like 2 hours and 15 minutes from Houston. You're like 3 hours from Dallas. You're right there. And that's the state capital. So all of your good old money.
Jim.
Yeah.
Some of these coaches, let me tell y'all something. And I know this your business, so you don't have to. But some of these coaches, man, I've been finding out it's some real assholes. I can say it. They ain't paying me. Jimmy, I'm finding out they are some. These ones y'all be seeing on TV who be saying all of this nice shit are some complete. And then somebody gonna tell me, Robert, you got to be an asshole to be a coach. No, you don't. I don't think you have to. I don't think you have to. Status Moody and I already put it up. Hey, we know what it is, Status Moody. We ain't telling you. You look it up. We already know what it is. The Puff Farm. He done put it up there.
Yeah. He put it up there?
Yeah, he put it up there. We already know what it is. The guy from North Texas. Who is the guy from North Texas that paying hide and you didn't want to say about? Shit, the Darryl Barnes seems to know your ass. Well, you just don't want to say. Darryl Barnes, boy, he's a nose and a little something. So they make 2 beers hard to pay for. Men in college, the others to play for. Hey, man, you know what? Man, hey, Melvin Dew, you leave James Harden out of this, man. Y'all can't help it. Y'all look, I think y'all really y'all love James. Y'all gonna make me go to 13 tonight. What's the night, Jimmy? 13 tonight. It's on me, y'all. Drinks on me. No, food. I ain't buying no damn drinks. I'll buy you some food. I ain't buying your ass damn drink. So you can go out there and wreck somebody then and say, how about them damn drinks? But no, Jimmy, let's get out of here, man. I think it's a nice day out.
Yeah, man, it's a good day. And of course, tonight, guys, we'll leave you with, tonight will be the announcement of the annual Guy V. Lewis Award recipient. The annual Guy V. Lewis Award recipient will be announced this evening. There will be a live ceremony, which because of the pandemic, they had to do it on Zoom one year, had to do it remotely the next year. So now
that Zoom was
live in person.
Jimmy, that Zoom was terrible.
Hijacked the Zoom that one year. Yeah, that's when the bug came in. They went when they got the cussing on the Zoom. But that will be tonight. Go into VIP news on rcssports.com, and you guys can see the top 10 finalists that were named about 2 weeks ago. I posted those names in the VIP news.
I got them.
And one of those, who are they? You can call them out to them.
Let me call it out to y'all. I just saw that. Hold up, VIP room. Thank you, Dougie. Thank you, Dougie. Whoever wrote this. Cam Ambery, Shadow Creek. Keanu Dawes, Stratford. PJ Haggerty, Crosby. Chris Johnson, Elkins. Jalen Lowe, Fort Bend Marshall. Josiah McWright, Cy Falls. Dubin Manecki, Cy Ranch. Kenneth Lewis, Washington. Chancellor White, Foster. Mike Williams, Westfield. Wow. I wonder who's going to win that thing. And it's tonight?
Let's go. It's tonight, this evening at 6 p.m. at University of Houston, the Alumni Center. You guys welcome. It's free to the public. I think it is. You know, if it ain't, come on. Tell them you my guest. Hell, just come on in, the Alumni Center, and we will be there. That's the thing that kept me. People ask why I'm not in Chicago for the McDonald's game to support those 5 young men from Texas. And of course, our own Ashton, who won the McDonald's, the 3-point shootout last night. Shout out to her, Hart Jefferson High School, Ashton Jackson, that's her name. And she kicked everybody's butt in that. And a young lady won the dunk contest who's going to South Carolina.
Wait a minute,
as well.
She won the dunk contest and boys was in the contest?
Yes, yeah. Boys in as well.
That's the second time that's happened.
Yeah, but it's cool because the girls, they you could do, if the boys did some of the dunks the girls do, then they probably would have got 7.
But Keontae George won the boys 3-point, Jimmy.
No, but her score was higher. She made more balls. They have a boys winner and a girls winner. But Jackson's her score, like for self-esteem.
No, but but we didn't say nothing about Keontae. He won the boys.
Yeah, Keontae George won the boys as well. So we have a Texas 2-step, if you will, in that. So once again, no matter where the game is, people are paying attention to the great state of Texas. And tonight, one of those young men is going to win the MVP, or one of the 2 MVPs tonight as well.
Jimmy.
Why? Because we have laws and averages.
Jimmy, have you seen? They was talking about that boy. What's my man? They called a Terminator. What's my boy name from Richardson? What's my young man from Richardson?
I didn't watch the boys.
No, what's his name? What's the guy? McDonald All-American, went to Richardson High School.
Oh, Cason Wallace.
They said, the scouts, the pro scouts.
They say he was getting it in the scrimmages. The scrimmages is the best part of it.
That's what. That's
why a lot of the people don't understand. The public don't really get it. It's kind of like how it was with USA basketball back when MJ and Larry Bird and all them guys. We see all that footage from behind the scenes that showed how their scrimmages were. That's how the scrimmages on a smaller scale are at the McDonald's game.
They said
I'm telling you, those scrimmages be the best part of it, because that's the only time they encourage those guys to loosen up when the game is. But in the scrimmages, they trying to get each other. They're playing in front of the NBA scouts. See, the NBA scouts can come and see them. So every doggone team has at least one person there. Half of those teams got 2 persons there. Another third of those teams got 3 or more there. So you're talking about maybe 60, 70 NBA personnel. It's right there courtside. And watching those, evaluating those players in an intimate setting as a scrimmage. That's when you move the needle.
Yeah.
So that means some players can go out there tonight, Howard, and they might not have a good game tonight. Yeah. You know what y'all gonna say? That kid ain't worth that kid. Oh, I can't see it. You don't even understand. Some kids playing with house money. It don't even matter if they do tonight, because ain't nobody trying to guard nobody tonight. Everybody trying to get the hell out of the way. But anyway, that's it, guys, for the day. We got to get up out of here, slide down Dino's back, and dabba dabba do this thing on this Tuesday. We'll see you guys in 22 hours. Make sure you set your DVRs. Check out some of the McDonald's action, some of the other stuff. You can follow us on social media for the Guy V. Lewis Award. It may be streamed. Go check out Guy V. Lewis GuyVLewisAward.org or .com, one of them, and you can go to their website and get details on that. And other than that, guys,
What time it started, Jimmy? One more time. What time?
6 p.m.
Okay.
this evening.
All right, I'm
So
gonna
it
put it
wasn't,
on while I'm on the golf
it
course.
doesn't directly conflict with the McDonald's game, the boys game, that is.
Okay.
6 p.m. And
right.
it would be, and it'll be over with probably by 7. They have a great ceremony. They show videos. All 10 finalists and their families are expected to be there. Anyway, guys, that's it. For Robert Haller, this is Jim Hicks. We'll see you, man. Shout out to my guy, Wade Mason. I representing him, the man, as he recovered, getting ready for his big party on Thursday night. Him and the Pumps collaborated for a big party on that night. And, so you know what's else going to be in that building. You know what else.
I'm out of here. See you tomorrow.
Peace.
All right, baby. We out.